If, if sport is a metaphor for human achievement, what can we learn from the business of sport?
What a great question. Here's what I've taken away from my own personal experience is that in seventh grade, my dad said, "You need to go out and play football with the eighth graders." And in eighth grade, he said, "You need to go play football with the ninth graders." And in ninth grade, he said, "You need to go play football with the tenth graders." Well, when 10th grade finally rolled around, the playing field was pretty level. And I got to pay back those 11th graders and 12th graders for what took place in 7th, 8th, and ninth
Mm-hmm.
grade. And what that taught me was that you're always going to start at the bottom in anything you do. And depending on how much you focus on putting yourself in a position to become autonomous and to
Mm-hmm.
really learn and grow and develop,
Mm-hmm.
and then moving yourself into really connecting with a purpose and taking that purpose and moving it into some mastery and really mastering something,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you'll start to find success. I didn't realize that in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that in sport.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left that same playing field down in Mobile and go to Jackson, Mississippi. And I start off at the bottom and go through a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And as a senior, my coach, who I had an unbelievable relationship with, told me he was going to send me back to Mobile in a pine box every day. Ended up giving me Defensive Player of the Year my senior year at the senior banquet. And again, what did I do? I went from the bottom and worked my way up. Well, I went down to Southern Miss, and then
Mm-hmm.
I went through a master's program and then through a PhD program. I worked from the bottom and worked my way up. And so when you talk about human achievement, to me, in terms of sport, it's this idea of, can you become autonomous? Can you really connect with a purpose?
Mm-hmm.
And can you take that purpose to drive mastery? And that's where I'm at now. And it's a difficult place to be because it's not that I don't know what my purpose is. It's that you've really got to hone your craft, and
Mm-hmm.
you've really got to be able to articulate to the world. But you've got to be able to have the knowledge base to go in and do that,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes years and years and years of preparation to do that, and
Mm-hmm.
and constant study and
Mm-hmm.
asking yourself how you can get better. And that's what I try when I walk into my classroom. That's what I try to teach
Mm-hmm.
to my students as we go through this process. Great coaches do it.
Mm-hmm.
Great coaches know how they have the ability to know how to do that. How do they take something, this raw kinetic energy,
Mm-hmm.
and turn it into a force that they want to turn it into?
Right.
Well, that's what I do in the classroom. That's what I do when I work in the community. That's what we do with the center. That's what we do with this journal. How do we take this body of knowledge, this
Mm-hmm.
raw body of knowledge that's been packaged up for scientists, and take it and turn it into a system that everyone can use and add value to
Mm-hmm.
the process?